right. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
you.
like,
Yeah.
like they have to put in the work
You
too.
have to put in the work too.
You have to put in the work too. But of course, I get what you're saying. Like, yes, people do look at like, as a trainer, like, hey, like I'm paying you, I'm relying on you to help me to like build healthy habits. Of course, like
Exactly.
all
Exactly.
for that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So just lifting what you do to a higher standard. Like what you do is very important. And then Sharquita, going to you. You know how many women flip if their hair is not right? Like, what I'm saying? Like, or some women are like embarrassed that their hair is falling out. I know some women who are very self-conscious about their hair. I know you know about this. You know, oh, I think you're muted. I think you're muted. Oh, yeah, Sharquita, you're muted. Yeah, you're on mute.
Oh, it's on
There you
mute.
go. No, you're all good.
It's
You're all
like something like my sound went low. I don't know why, but I tried turning it up so I could barely hear you guys. But I had to like um
good.
in my family, my mom was the only one of the daughters who relaxed their hair, relaxed our hair. My two aunts and my grandmother, they didn't get relaxers when I was growing up. And so I got a relaxer when I was 5. I had no idea what my hair was gonna look like when I cut it. I legit would get a relaxer like every 2 months. So I took a number 3 guard and put it on the clippers, and
Still shaved it off.
and then after that I wore a wig for like 3 weeks because I was like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just all goes back to just I guess like pressure, like peer pressure. My daughter wants attention. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I'm a redhead.
Call me a redhead.
What color is it?
Make this clear. I swear to God, if you call me a redhead one more time, I will call you a nigga and then
Oh, Riley, go ahead. Now see you doing so much. Bye, Riley. Bye. Y'all want a kid?
Nah,
no, they
no,
don't.
I'm all good. But she beautiful. She beautiful though.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
No, but just the
I can't get her to stop saying that word. She always like when she knows that she wants me to react, she'll say that word. And I'm like, Riley, ain't nobody raising nobody to say words like that.
Nah,
Bye, Riley. I'm for real. Go ahead. I'm gonna go to my house if you don't stop
I
without
got
you.
you. I
I'm at my
got you.
parents' house. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you all good. You all good. But yeah, so just the essence of there being a relationship. Well, no, I'm sorry. What you do being important in that person's life that helps establish that relationship. But in your case, it being taking care of someone else's hair. In a sense, you're providing products that in a sense should enhance or help a person's hair growth. And that is just as significant. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge thing, because if your product has people hair falling out, you got a problem.
And then in hair you have to build trust with your clients too. So if they see like, yeah, I stand, but I'm not just trying to sell it to you because it's mine. I'm telling you that it's gonna grow. And and I always give God his glory because God gave me the idea. He told me what to put in it, what to call it, what to name it. And then a couple of years later, he was like, the anointing is in the bottle. You just like, what? He said, yeah, like the anointing is in the bottle. And I'm like, so it's like God put a little, put a little blessing in there, like put a little, so it's gonna give. I feel like I could have sold people use motor oil and say, yeah, it's gonna make your hair grow.
Oh no.
Like, and it will work because God said the anointing is in the bottle. Like the product is blessed. It's God's product because in the Black community, it's very seldom you'll see a woman walking around and she don't have a sewing. Baby hair is not, like, and it's just so crazy because we weren't even born with that. Like, I think African American people are like, we don't really, we come in all kind of different colors and hair colors and skin colors, but the hair texture, it's got some texture. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people, like I said, my mommy put a relaxer in my hair when I was 5. I didn't know what I had till I was 25. And it's just so crazy. So just for little kids or even women, they're like, no, I can't wear my hair. I'm not comfortable with that.
Yeah, yeah.
And they see you walking around and you owning it and you selling products that make it grow, so you don't have to rely on the
Come
wigs
on.
and the weaves. And because that puts so much tension on even your edges, like just pulling
Come
all this.
on. Yeah. It's like going outside and wearing a mask, and she's so right. And G, I'm sure you even know about this. You know, still being familiar with the Black community, a lot of Black people don't want to wear their hair out, their natural hair out.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not saying something's wrong with putting a relaxer in your hair, but okay, when did straight hair become the standard? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not just embrace your hair? If G has straight hair, then she has straight hair. Or if you have kinky hair, curly hair, then yeah, okay, curly hair, then that's how that's rock with. But when it, and again, you could go back to the root of that, right? Racism, all the other things that go into that, and trying to look like someone that you're not, and then so then what you're doing, again, it is also an amazing, huge thing. You're allowing Black people or women of all colors, right, to embrace their natural hair, embrace what they have, and allowing that to grow naturally with the products and things you're putting in. These are huge things y'all are doing. G, going back to you, body dysmorphia, all these other things that you're helping people tackle. Like, you don't even realize it, but you're making people feel better about their bodies. They're posting on social media. I see them, the people that, like, they're literally posting their body, and they probably would have never done that if they didn't meet you. So it's super freaking dope what y'all are doing as entrepreneurs. Y'all aren't just, sitting here selling freaking crayons, and I mean, and maybe crayons are okay. Maybe people want to draw. I get it, but I'm saying, like, y'all aren't just doing something for the bag, for money. Y'all are providing a service that is really changing people's lives out here. That's dope. That's super dope. I'm gonna move on to the next question, but I love it. Okay, what are practical ways for networking online? So let's start there. So when it comes to networking, we already talked about the importance. We've talked about, what it is. So then what are practical ways for networking as an entrepreneur when it comes to online? What are some things that y'all do? I got a few too. I'm gonna answer this as well.
Okay, I'll go first. Posting on social media, like that's a huge thing. And I think the main thing, like, for me, posting on social media, because then, like, you get more followers, and like people start like coming across your profile, and if they like you, they'll follow you,
Exactly.
and like keep following you and like watching your stuff and supporting you. And if like if they feel like you resonate with them in some way, shape, or form, like you help them, and like they want to follow you, they want to be a supporter, just like how we all have like our favorite, maybe like influencers that we follow and we like because like they're funny, or like, or they just like, we relate to them in some way or whatever. Yeah, I think for me, like, it's just like constantly posting. And but I think with that, I think something I tried doing from the very beginning is to be myself and to be authentic to myself, because I think people can catch on, like, after a while, like, can catch on when you're not yourself.
Giselle, know her hair ain't straight. No, I'm playing. No, but she know her hair ain't straight. No, I'm playing.
That's funny.
We were just talking about hair. We just talking about hair. I'm sorry, I had to do
I'm like a whole different appearance or something, like.
Right.
That's scary.
No, Giselle black though, y'all. Giselle is black.
No, don't even try. Trey, don't even say that. You need to chill out.
I'm playing.
No, don't say that.
I'm playing. No, I'm saying, you so culturally in tune to like, I love it. But go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I would say just overall, like, being myself, because I feel like when I'm myself, then like I think it's easier to kind of like, what's the term I'm looking for? Like, out the people that like I don't want in my space, kind of thing. Like, if you don't like me, that's fine. Don't follow me. Like, don't follow me, unfollow me, block me, dude. I don't care. Like, but if you do like me, then like, then I appreciate it. Exactly. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. That's good. Oh, that's amazing. I love it. Sharquita?
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Yeah. So essentially, what are practical ways for networking online when it comes to entrepreneurship? Or some ways that you use personally?
Online?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, honestly, when I went through that depression, I think it was from 12 to maybe 32. So it was always real hard for me to post things. So I would only like post a picture, but then I'd get right back up because I don't want to know what everybody else said about it.
Mm-hmm.
But like now, when you start a business, it's like you have to put yourself out there. You can't be afraid because
Mm-hmm.
people be like, you use, like when I first started selling it, I'm like, girl, no, I don't use it. And they're like, why you don't use it? I say, because it worked. Like, I just put a number one card in the back. So it's very, very important. And I think that for me putting myself out there, a lot of women and young girls even, they see what I'm doing and they see me walking around and it's like dreams come true kind of situation.
Wow.
Like they see what I'm doing. They see what my hair is doing. They see how like me being a single parent, living, because I still lived with my parents with 2 kids. It was like that hard for me to put myself out there, even when it comes to telling myself I could do this. Like I can do this. Like this is it. God wouldn't do this. Like put me in situations if he felt like I wasn't gonna do well, I wasn't gonna be a good mother. Or, putting all these different witty ideas in me and me not doing anything with it, or me not, feeling like, oh no, God, I'm not good enough. People not going, and when you put yourself out there on social media, people, they not only fall in love with the product, they fall in love with your personality.
Come on. Yeah.
Then you'll get them inboxing you and saying, girl, like, tell me what I need to do with my, like, what's going on with my hair? What's going on with my edges? That's the funniest thing. Like, there's this girl, she's my cousin because I'm from a small town. I used to work at a salon in Walmart, and she's like, girl, you see these edges? And I'm like, oh my God. I'm at work. Like, oh my God, it was so funny. So just when they see you and they see that light on you, and then it's like, whatever it is that she's got, I want that too. Give me 2 bottles. Like,
yeah.
give me 2 jars. Like, I want what you got.
Exactly. And that goes back to what I just said, right? Which was like, I was like, if Sharquita came on here with some dry hair, I would have been like, in your hair looking a little dry. Maybe we see like a little dandruff in there. You know what I'm saying? Now again, it's not again. It's okay. Every now and then something happens. It's all right. We may be, we may be slipping a little bit or may need a wash or something. But your hair is looking really healthy. Like I'm just being honest. It's looking really good. It's looking really good. So, for you to come on here, this being your first time on, and your hair's looking amazing. That's dope. It makes you want to know, like, what are you? Yeah, it's like, what are you?
And when you have natural, a lot of people think it's a lot of work, and on wash day, that's a lot of work. But like once you get it, like once you wash it, you do your treatment, you whatever style you're gonna wear for the week. Like me, I'm lazy. I wash my hair, I put leave-in conditioner, I put gel over it. I'm not about to braid or I ain't got time. I just and I let my hair air dry, and that's something else that keeps it healthy, is that you're not putting heat in it. You're not putting a lot of stress on it, because once I do this, I'm good for days. Like I can go days. Like if a lazy week, and then I'll go a week, like, and people like, you've been wearing hair like that for a week. I'm like, yeah, I put it in I keep my bed. I put it pile on top of my head in the point, and I just leave it. Go to sleep, wake up the next day, spray water, and I'm out the door. So once it's done, it's done.
Exactly. So it's easy, manageable. You're showing all that in what it is that you do. That's dope. And G, you too. Going back to you, like you have a nice physique. So you know what I'm saying? You're a walking product of also what you do. And someone's like, man, I wanna look like that. Now, I'm not saying that they will look just like you. That's something I know you stress too a lot. But at the same time, it's like, you do want to look good. You don't want to be walking around here looking all, let's just be honest, big, and you got a fupa that always, you got like, you don't want to be looking all like that, because then, I don't think anybody gonna really want a lot of training. Let's be honest. I'm serious, like for real. So in a sense, you're a walking product of what it is that you do, and I think that that's important that both of you are expressing that. That's super dope, and y'all are posting that online. So that's a practical way. Y'all are showcasing it online or talking to people online, being yourself. G, as you said, online, you're letting them know who you are. If you don't like me, you don't like me. But I love it. I love that. I love it. Okay. In person, what are practical ways that you both use in person to also express a level of networking? And G, you could go if you want to.
It's pretty much what I said before, like with the referrals kind of thing with my clients.
Okay. So,
But like when they, sorry, no, I was saying like when they refer a client, like I don't ask them to, they just like do it because they like love it so much. So it just kind of like happens naturally, you know? So like recently that happened, like one of my clients had told someone um about training with me and everything. And so now it's not even like that person's partner is training with me now because she knew like her partner was looking to like start a journey again and like all that stuff. And there's a chance, and then even now, like, you know, sometimes the partner tells me like, oh, there's a chance that my partner's gonna like join in, but like maybe in the future.
Exactly.
So it just kind of happens naturally, kind of thing, you know.
I
I
love
feel
it.
like it took time for this to start happening though. I feel like when I first started, I wasn't really getting like referrals.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it took time, but I just remember in the beginning, I was like, why am I not getting referrals? Like, I was kind of like, you know, having imposter syndrome a little bit, like beating myself up. But I don't know why it's happening more now. I don't know. Or like maybe I'm just like maybe I'm just improving my craft more. Like, I don't know. But yeah.
And also you mentioned referrals, but do you not still like go up to people while you're in the gym? Or like do you not like do you find yourself maybe getting clients through a conversation about fitness in the grocery store, or maybe in the gym while you're working out? You may help someone or tell someone about their form, or y'all talking. Like, do you ever do those type of things as well as a form of networking?
Well, I train at a private gym, so it's very different than commercial gym.
Okay.
But there have been times where I have talked to people outside, like in public, like people might comment on like my physique or just like, yeah, like a random conversation and then it'll come up. Like, oh, like, you know, or because here's the thing, I'm in workout clothes like all the time. So that's like one thing too. I'm in workout clothes. So I think like sometimes people see that like, you know, it just like comes up in the conversation sometimes. So yeah, there have been times where I will mention like, oh, well, I'm a trainer. Like, do you live in the area? Like, are you local? The gym is not that far. But at the same time, like, I'm not too pushy with it. It's just kind of like mention it, you know, here's my number if you know, want to contact me, and just kind of leave it there. Because sometimes if you push too much, it's a turn off. If you're like too like, oh, like I have an opening tomorrow, like, you know, you just kind of have to let them like
come to you.
Yeah, let them come to you.
I agree with that.
I love it. Yeah. Sharquita, you want to dive into it? So in person.
Same thing as like in hair, because you, like I said, it goes back to you being like a walking billboard for the service that you offer. So a lot of times I keep business cards on me and in my purse. So a lot of times they ask me questions, and then I'll say, you know, what I do for a living, and that I actually have a hair care line, you know, for textured hair, because I'm all for like people wearing, you know, like their natural hair texture, even if it's wavy, coils, curls, I don't care. Like I think textured hair is beautiful. And a lot of people like, oh, my hair won't do what your hair can do. And I'm looking like, well, why you think your hair won't do what my hair is doing? And then like that's the big thing is like I'll wash their hair for them, give them a nice cut, and then I'll give them what they call a wash and go, where you just wash it, put a little product in it. You might sit under the dryer or use a blow dryer with a diffuser attachment. And when I turn them to the mirror, they like, oh my God, like, what did you do? Maybe that's you. I didn't.
That's you.
That's how it goes. Like that's yours. And just to be able to do that, and then those people are gonna walk out happy, and they're gonna go out and tell their moms and their grandmother and their kids, and then they're gonna come in like, whatever you did to my mama hair, do that for me. You know, like. And it's just like a startup. Like for me, I had a relaxer for 20 years. It's just like the start of something beautiful. Like you won't know what you have. You know, like you come sit in the right chair, you come to the right person. And I'm not a stingy stylist. I'll tell people, this is what I did. This is what I do. Indian people have hair to their ankles. what these Indian people doing that we're not doing in America. So I even have like another product, like another oil with like those oils with like Indian people where like I would use my oven and I'll put my oil that I make and then I'll put like different Indian powders like the Brahmi, Shikaki and all that and I put it on a pan and I put it in the oven like 2 or 3 hours just so it can diffuse, together. And then boom, that's a whole nother product. Hair to my waist. I never had hair past my shoulders with a relaxer. Hair to my waist.
Wow.
Look at God. Like just stuff that grew from the earth. Not a chemical, not a pill. Just something that God created, and I'm using it, and I'm changing people's lives and building confidence. Of people.
Wow. That's what both of y'all are saying is just dope. It's super dope. And that's the whole point of me asking these questions, going back to the fact that there's other entrepreneurs that are doing what y'all are doing. And it's like, some of them are struggling with social media. Some of them are struggling with in-person networking. And these things that y'all are saying, business cards, again, being true to yourself, posting your product, posting who you are, conversating in grocery stores, meeting people and just letting them know or talking to them about certain things, wearing fitness clothes. If you came in the grocery stores all the time with suits on, like no one is like no one really be able to see your physique probably. But those type of fitness clothes allow you to kind of, in a sense, have that fittedness that allows you to showcase what you're working on, what you've been working with. And so just doing all these different type of things to help cater to your business or your brand, whether albeit through social media or virtually or in person, these are things that I think people need to hear. So what y'all saying is super dope. I got one more question. When it comes to either in person or online networking, which is more effective and why? What would you say?
That's tough. I feel like both are equally pretty important. I mean, for me personally, I've gotten clients straight from social media. Never, like a lot of my clients are from social media, and they hit me up, they fill out my form online, or some are through like in-person word of mouth. I mean, I feel like they're both equally.
Equally? Okay. Okay. But so then why do you say equally? Why are they both equally just as important?
Well, I think it definitely it's probably better to use more than one source. You know what I mean? If you're just using one source, like I feel like you're limiting yourself. Versus if you use like different sources, you have different ways. You're like, if this isn't working, let me try to do this. Oh, if that one, like let me dabble into this. So I feel like, like the more the better.
The more the better. And not or. And not or. This and this, not this or this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Gary Vee says it all the time. I love it. Sharquita?
Well, I'm from a very small town in Louisiana where like we're all related. If you're not my cousin, you're my cousin. So we still call that cousin. So for me, being able to use social media is I can reach a wider, like people. I can reach more people. And even like in hair, I don't do hair in where I'm from. I have to drive an hour to Lafayette, Louisiana, just so I can have the opportunity to have more clients and be able to put myself out there. Because like I said, we got one elementary school, one junior high, one high school. Wow. We like that. Like, and my mom's a teacher at the high school. So can you imagine being in high school?
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh God. So social media helps me a lot. And that's why it was hard for me at first, like put myself out there because I'm from a small town. We're all related. You see a little redhead baby? Like that's how much all related we
I love it. I love it.
Family reunions are quite interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
but that's my cousin.
But that's dope. That's dope. Like you said, yeah, taking social media and using it as a form of advantage if you're in a small town. So going back to like what you both are saying, it can cater to either livelihood, right? Whether you're in Cali, where you are G, or where you're in a small town in Louisiana, you are like, in a sense, you can utilize in person and online as a form of networking, depending on where your business or how your business or brand is being developed. That's dope. That's super dope. I love this. I love this. I love the dynamic of entrepreneurship, because in a sense, there's no one size fits all. There's never a one size fits all. It's always a level of complexity catering to who the individual is. And even going back to it as well, some people are probably better in person than they are online. So maybe using online as a form to get people in person, holding events or things of that nature, that can help as well. This is dope. This is dope. I'm closing out. That was my last question, but I want to thank you both for being transparent. I think that's like the biggest thing that you both have definitely shown here, which is transparency in the business. Y'all both are providing services that are huge, but I hear differences based off of the build of the brand, the build of the service that you both are providing. And so I love that. I truly love it. Before we close out, is there anything else y'all would want other entrepreneurs or rising entrepreneurs who are trying to network or struggling to network, if there's like that one piece of advice y'all want to give them, what would that be?
Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt, like the way you were created, what God put in you. Don't ever doubt it. Just like me being from a small town, being a single mother, that messed with me for a long, long time, for years. I was like, oh, I'm stuck. Social media is easy. It's easy for me to put a post up on the internet than to go walk up to a random person and start a conversation. So it makes it so easy. You got a great product, you got an idea, do something with it. Don't let anything like that go to waste, because you can do anything if you have the mind and the willpower to put yourself out there. It's so easy to sit behind your phone and post something. It's so easy. So that's the best advice that I can give someone. It's easier to do it online. Then that'll give you the confidence from you seeing, the way people are receiving, like your service or what it is that you have to offer. It's easy to see like they receive it online. It'll be easy for you to get a building or go to a gym, do all that, rent space out in the gym. It makes it easier for you to do it.
Wow. Love it. Love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's beautiful. G, you got anything? Did you want me to repeat the question as well? You were breaking up a little bit, it looked like.
Yeah, it was like breaking up. You said like piece of advice. That's what I heard.
Exactly.
And then I heard what she said.
Yeah, just like if there's like one piece of advice you would give someone that's a rising entrepreneur or entrepreneur right now that's like struggling with networking. They're struggling really hard with it. They really don't, know what to do or the approach they want to take with it. What would be that one piece of advice you would give?
I definitely agree with what Sharquita said, for sure. For sure, and someone who's struggling, I would say don't be afraid to tell people your passion, because you don't know who you're talking to. So you don't know if they know a friend, they know a friend, and they know a friend, and they have a husband, they have a wife who does this, does that. Like, you just never know. So don't be afraid. Like, when people talk to you and like are trying to get to know you and like what your passions are, like vocalize it, vocalize it, because you just never know. You never know. And they might be like, you know what, like, I like you. I know this person. Let me give you their number. So it's just, I would say don't be afraid to vocalize your passions, your goals. Like, do that. Definitely. You just never know. It's easier said than done, but like, just like that aspect of like not caring what people think and stuff like that, building that courage and that confidence, so that's really important. And, if you believe in God, trust in God, because this is all God, man. I swear.
Absolutely.
It's all God for me. So.
Absolutely.
He's faithful. He's so good.
Yeah, like, don't. Hey, tomorrow's Sunday. Don't do it. Don't do it right now. Don't do it. Look. She going. Hold on. A few more hours.
Nah. Praise the Lord every day. What are you talking about?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I've been waking up at 2 something every morning. So I'm like, Lord, what is it like? What are you trying to get me to? He wants to talk to me some things. He wants to do to take me to the next level, and he will wake me up between 2 and 2:30 every morning.
Absolutely.
Just to give me more witty ideas or tell me what's the next step in my business. What can I do to put myself out there more? And I'm just so thankful to God. Give all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise to God. Because without God, I don't even think I'll be here.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all trying to start. Why y'all trying to start a Sunday service, man? This is entrepreneurship.
I'm telling you, things that I prayed for when I was a kid, like literally 10, 12, is happening right now. Even the fact that I'm doing an interview with you right now, that's God. I just downloaded what's it, Snapchat, not even a month ago.
Wow. And we ran into each other. We've been trying to do this. We've been trying to do this. We finally got it. It.
I set that alarm off so serious. Like, I'm not gonna miss it.
Let's go. Let's go. I was telling Giselle, I was like, I don't know if she's gonna come in, but either way, we're gonna do it. And then you pop right in. Yeah. I love it. 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 G, you already know. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Sharquita, you already know, like, just now, getting to know you, still getting to know you, but you coming on here, this is our first time really officially talking. I appreciate you. And again, coming all the way from Snapchat. That's, again, it's, I want to say that because it's a form of networking, and no matter what app you're on. But I just want to say that for people listening, Giselle and Sharquita, these are people I literally met through social media. So you can literally use it as a form of networking. And this right here is exactly that. So thank y'all so much, man. TikTok, thank y'all. Also, if you are also listening, man, this has been amazing. Again, this is Giselle and Sharquita. I'm sure y'all know Giselle, but Sharquita, she's one of our newest guests that I've had on one of my calls as well. So before we head out, if y'all don't mind shouting out your socials so that people can know where they can find y'all, because they may want a product or service.
I'm on Facebook. My personal page is Sharquita Francois, but I have a Crown and Glory Naturals Facebook page as well. On Instagram, I'm Sharquita. I'm not like Snapchat. I think I'm Sharquita, but like my last name FRANCOI. Like they take out the last letter because it's so long. But that's my socials.
I love it. I love it. All right, G.
My Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Giselle Training, YouTube, Giselle Calderon.
I love it. I love it. Guys, go follow them. Again, their services, personal training, hair care, man, y'all got it all. Or you can do a combo. Get them both. You know what I'm saying? Get your hair did and your body's done at the same time. That's probably a 50% discount.
Because I'm telling you, if you look good, you feel good.
If you look good, you feel good. Come on. Come on. Yo, I love it. This is Let's Just Talk Entrepreneurship. Thank y'all. TikTok, thank y'all so much too. And until next time, as y'all know, peace.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank y'all.
Thank you.